Sai Baba was very fond of lights. He used to light earthen lamps every evening in his masjid or the mosque in which he lived in Shirdi. Now, this story or the incident, the time period of the incident which I am narrating today was between 1910 to 1915. Now, during those days, there was no electricity in most parts of India. So, people had to rely upon earthen lamps for lighting their houses. Now, Sai Baba was a fakir. A fakir literally means a beggar. He had no personal earnings as he used to spend his livelihood mainly by begging. So every day, every morning, he used to visit the market and beg for some oil. He used to collect oil from the shopkeepers and he brought them back to his mosque and used those oil to light earthen lamps in the evenings. Now, one day the shopkeepers formed an union and they decided that from today onwards we will not give oil to this fakir free of cost because this is creating a huge loss for our business. So they formed an union and they stick to this point. Now, as usual, when Sai Baba came to the market, now Sai Baba used to carry a bowl with him to collect oil from the shopkeepers. That day, when he visited the market and moved forward his arm holding that bowl to collect oil from the shopkeepers clearly refused him and they clearly told him that from today onwards we will not be giving you oil free of cost as it is creating huge loss for our business. Sai Baba smiled and he came back to his mosque from the market. Now, as evening time was coming near, these shopkeepers met together and they decided, come on, let us go to that mosque and let us see what this fakir does today. They were having so much fun because they thought we have refused to give him oil free of cost. Now, definitely this man will have to be forced to stay in darkness. So they arrived in front of his mosque and they hid themselves behind a huge tree in front of that mosque. And they stood there and waited. Now, the sun had set and it was evening time. Sai Baba took that bowl which he used to take with him to the market to collect oil. He put some water onto it and filled it with water. He drank the whole water. And after drinking the water, he took that water out from his mouth and filled that bowl with water again. Now these men who were waiting outside, they were thinking definitely this man has gone mad. Now what is he doing? He is trying to use water. Okay, let's see till the end. Now Sai Baba took the earthen lamps and placed them in every places and every corners of his mosque and he put cotton wicks on it. After placing the earthen lamps, he took that water and poured that water onto every earthen lamp. After doing that, he took some fire from his fireplace and lit those cotton wicks. Now, to everybody's surprise, those earthen lamps got lit. Now, these men were very much confused. How can this happen? This man used water to light earthen lamps. Now they understood they have made a very big mistake. They realized that this man is definitely not an ordinary person. Definitely he must be having some spiritual powers inside him. They didn't waste time. They ran towards Sai Baba, touched his feet, and laid down on the ground. They asked for forgiveness. They told him, "Forgive us. We misunderstood you. And now we have understood that you are not an ordinary man. Please forgive us. We have done great wrong." Sai Baba smiled. He placed his hand on their heads and asked them to sit straight. After they sat straight, he told them, "Donation is the best karma yoga, or donation is the best deed. Every day, according to your capacities, donate something to the people who are needy. You will gain mental peace. Donation to the needy people leads to mental peace." Now there is a spiritual explanation behind this act of Sai Baba. They say the earthen lamps which he used to lit during the evenings was his inner light, which he lit for the betterment of others. Now this incident or this act of drinking water and putting that water back from his mouth to that bowl and using that water to lit lamp is using his inner energies, using his spiritual energies to light those lamps.